real quick hit here towards the A side. Actually, nicely done, and that worked out brilliantly for them.
Yeah, but I'm not impartial here. We're here to support our team, so no, of course we have to be fair. It was a good push, aggressive.
Turkmenistan, go Turkmenistan.
No. Twitch chat, don't allow this.
I won't actually get myself killed.
Wow. Okay,
Good
so
idea.
so I think what we're seeing from Turkmenistan here is that they're playing for kills. They're running at us quite literally. So quite aggressive so far.
True. Nevertheless, nice idea to actually stack over towards the A side, try and hold them off. After all, they did pretty much exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Again, so it's going to be interesting. Guns up for us Swiss ladies here.
Go.
2 SMGs still in play. Ooh, strong start here. Okay.
Oh.
Onto the B side they go. Nala, unfortunately, without a kill. That's going to make a retake pretty damn tricky. Wouldn't really expect them to go for this. After all, 2 M4s still in play. Certainly serviceable in the upcoming round. So, looking for exits, maybe? Suni taking quite a lot of damage there.
Raiding some back, but not finding the kill. Long range spray.
Apple, good move to actually pull back there, get out of there. SMGs,
It's a kill.
Farming a little bit of cash, that's nice. Almost gets the second one. Oh, and Chicago actually goes down in spawn with the M4, that's gonna be a bit unfortunate.
Gets Lilith in the meantime. At least she's able to save hers, wouldn't be bad. Right. I mean, bit of a difficult start for now for our ladies, but
Yeah.
you know, time to find the groove a little bit, you know, synergy.
Exactly.
First game of the day, it's Saturday, maybe some people had a, you know, long Friday night, so let's be patient.
Brother, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, even you have been
Come on.
in the morning. You need to be ready now.
Yeah, I'm just
But it's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's 3 rounds, sure.
Remind the format, it's a best of 2 today, so even if this first game doesn't go our way, we have time to come back.
Once again, committed A hit here. Chicago, very good first frag on the Deagle. That certainly stops them, at least temporarily. And keep in mind that Turkmenistan, they don't have any map control anywhere else, so no big surprise that everyone from Switzerland obviously here on the side, but they do start to fall back. Quick rotation over, but the read is good. They did realize in time, Adi's moving closer. Unfortunately, only P250, that's not going to do much damage, so Suni important to actually make it onto the side. She is in
the only one with the M4 currently, so
exactly, but bombs obviously going down, and 1 M4 against 3 AKs, that retake's going to be
huge
frag. Water, that really opens up around.
Oh, and the P250
manages
doing damage. The caster curse doing its job. Water coming in and great retake.
That's brilliantly done. Really big frag on the flank. That second Eagle kill from Water, absolutely making it possible. And good first round, I like that.
Yeah, first round of the day, first round on the board. Happy for our team here, and yeah, sometimes the pistols doing better work than the rifles so far. So that's no round is a given, even on an eco.
Bit of a conversion would be nice now. Keep the ball moving. And already Turkmenistan is forward to approach this next round a little bit differently.
Yeah.
A bit slower, feeling out.
4 AKs and
RD, tested, gets the first one, instantly traded though.
Yeah, Pika gets the trade.
We do see a rotation coming in to support Nala here on side. Needs to be careful not to overstep now. Chicago. Shouldn't really be tempted to fall back, so to hit at some point is going to come in. Obviously waiting for the smokes to fade a little bit. But the amount of utility, obviously, that's getting thrown makes it quite obvious what's about to happen.
Yeah, Molly's coming in as well.
We do see everyone pretty much ready to deal with that hit.
Absolutely everything thrown out. Pika gets the first kill onto Water with the Molly. Lilith takes down Nala. Ooh, this is difficult. Chicago
can't
get
Chicago
out of the way.
Deleted.
Now it's a 4v1. I think wiser to try and walk out if you're for Sunni.
Yeah, that's a bit rough, really. They were in the position to absolutely capitalize on the information they had, but it looked a little bit like too much hesitation, not really actually moving into the side. Nala almost a little bit on her own in the middle of the default pawn spot.
Yeah, there was a lot of util coming in. I think it like scared us from actually pulling the trigger on the retake because of all the smokes and mollies. But yeah.
Yeah, but that obviously leads to, as soon as the first and the second kill come in, it's basically all over and done.
Yeah.
All right, unfortunate, but up until the actual hit, I quite liked what they tried to do. Buy is going to be pretty decent for M4s, 1 SMGs and water, but decent utility, and that's going to be actually quite important here on Anubis, as we just seen the last round. If you don't have the utility to actually hold off executes, it's going to be incredibly tricky to bring yourself into the position to actually get those first frags. And Nala about to be pressured. She must have heard them. Yeah, she heard them in electro.
Good spam. Good
pre-fire.
Worried about someone pushing the smoke behind her.
She can't really stay there.
She needs some help here. She needs some help as well. Yeah, I think left a little bit alone, unfortunately, on site here. Let's see if Adi can get a kill.
Yeah, but in a 1v5, basically, her mates start to come in. 3 Evox. Oh no, unfortunately, they do get 2 kills. And that's gonna be it.
Trades 1, but she's last alive once again, so again,
nothing really to do for her.
Yeah, try and save the gun, or maybe try and get some exits if possible. Sunni gets another kill. Good for the confidence. Good for the confidence.
Absolutely, I think quite a lot will be riding on the confidence level here, especially during the first game.
Yeah, also
finding a frag here and there is going to be a world of difference.
Smoke gets spammed and Pika gets the kill. Close off the round. Yeah, I mean, you know, good start from Turkmenistan so far. They seem to have a pretty clear game plan on how to take sites. I feel like sometimes we're a bit like slow at repositioning and helping like whoever is anchoring the site. Like a lot of times we see one player getting a bit overwhelmed.
But then again, that is obviously a massive problem on Anubis in general, right?
Yeah.
The anchors, they need to be so very much on their toes on how they move, where they position. Okay, Water challenges the AWP with the deagle, like that. Stack through middle, and they actually managed to move through. Big possibility to actually catch.
But Adi gets a kill in the meantime. So good push here. Actually, I'm a fan of that. 1-for-1 traded and some damage. Adi goes down to the combat Chopan now. Flashbang coming in from Sunni. She's trying to run in, gets a kill. I respect that. I respect that play.
Yeah.
Gets traded
out. AWP, I'd rather see her pull back with that. Yeah, indeed. I think that's a good find. Actually, singling out the AWP, taking the gun away, that's a big find.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really helpful.
A rifle to be picked up as well. But to Turkmenistan, obviously, they know what's up.
We're going to try and look for her. No!
Hot pursuit.
Okay, Nala.
Good trade.
Take the op. Run. No! Oh my gosh, 15 HP. Come on. Yes! We saved it!
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, big save here.
Is she gonna play the AWP? Who's the AWPer in this lineup? Do you know?
Well, we're about to find out, I think.
Apparently Water is gonna probably take it into middle.
Yes.
I like that. But already we can see Turkmenistan setting up for yet again a very fast P execute.
A execute.
They're already past Water. She has no idea. She turned up to the window a little bit late. Suni running out of utility now. Oh, unfortunately, flash coming in.
Oh, Water gets a kill onto Pika though.
Wasn't the lurker though.
Suni tried to get a second kill
nice.
with the CWP. Oh, careful not to try peek that.
Dude, that was insane awareness from Water. Actually turning around, catching the one dropping down. That makes this absolutely possible.
Yeah, it's 3-3. She needs to check the close angle here.
Smoke is going to be annoying.
But it's not a great smoke. It's not a great smoke. Nice shot.
Okay.
Third kill. Nice, Chicago. Yes, great retake. Great retake.
Oh, such a great composure, really, from her teammates to actually wait on camera, letting her work with the AWP on the flank.
Yeah.
I'm sure she told them she has an opening, and that's exactly what they capitalized off.
And there was a little
solid second round win.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap in the smoke there, and she was able to just peek past and catch out the Turkmenistan player on site, and that really enabled the flood to come in. Yeah, great retake. Let's try and convert around after this now. That's going to be important.
And I think that to look for those opening duels, especially on the CT side of Anubis, is going to be so imperative. Because if you just wait and fall back and hang back and sort of try to play it safe, it's going to be super difficult to actually hold off full executes.
A lot of YouTube getting thrown onto B again here. Some spam Adi takes some damage, but doesn't die. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, well, she does eventually go down, but Water got a good kill here onto Tokyo. 1 for 1 for the time being, but the site has been taken now by Turkmenistan.
There is enough util to go for a retake for sure. Question is, how are they going to approach it? Only one player in Temple at the moment. The rest is coming in from CT spawn. It's possible, but those smokes are really annoying to actually wait out. There are still 2 flashes on the Turkmenistan side.
Yeah, 4v4 here. I think time is a bit short. Suni goes down. Oof. Okay.
That's a rough cleanup.
Yeah. I think a little bit of hesitation here. I think time was already short. Maybe saving would have been safer. But
saving usually is safer.
Yeah,
you know, that's kind of in the name, no?
Yeah, that is a good point. Yes.
I do see your point. It's really tricky. If you sort of lose every foothold in the site, there is practically no way to go for a quick retake, and therefore you are basically limited to full one retake punch kind of very late in the round, especially with so many smokes still up. That makes it very difficult for sure, and especially the routing 3 players to send through CT. That's obviously that is not really exactly what you wish for, because the pathway is so narrow.
Yeah.
With 1 swing and 1 spray, you basically can eliminate 2 to 3 players, right?
Like we saw, unfortunately. Nala goes down. Water gets a good kill through the door. Pika trades her back, but Suni and Nadia are there as well. A lot of fast trades coming in, and 6 players deleted from the map. 2v2.
Good aggressive move from the A players to actually take water control, fast flank, basically flanking them exactly on the timing of the execute. That's really big, and 2v2 obviously absolutely possible.
Yeah, Turkmenistan doesn't really know where they are. Oh, Chicago spotted. Sees the first one, gets a lot of damage, doesn't get the kill. Suni trades one back. Can she get the timing? Now she's playing for time.
Reiki, 8 bullets, actually decides to swap for 11.
Ah, unlucky. Unlucky from Suni.
Almost.
Good attempt.
Certainly,
Good attempt.
certainly had a good chance, yeah. But in theory, that's exactly what I want to see from them, right? Stay aggressive, go for moves on Anubis, push the extremities, push middle, play off each other. That seems to be the way to disrupt Turkmenistan's attacks here.
Yeah, not allowing them to take just like full control, because they're actually playing quite well once the bomb is down. So space taking and the util is not bad at all from the Turkmenistan team. So trying to stop them before Chicago gets spotted by Pika and goes down. Adi gets a good trade here.
Adi's still here. Needs to get a second.
Nala though, can she find a second one? No, goes down as well. But quite a lot of damage there. They don't have a lot of HP on the Turkmenistan side. It's not easy, but maybe one quick kill could transform something. Or she heard her. Yes.
Is she ready for the second one? Is she ready though? There's still
nice
one
wide swing.
Molotov.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Found
Sweet.
2v2.
Now water needs to activate. Smoke's still up. Oh,
time is starting
really close.
Short.
Yeah. Need to move
go
fast.
in, take space. Oh, the Lilith in the corner finds water, and Suni cannot trade her, unfortunately. But again, a good attempt. They made it possible one more time.
Absolutely. What a spot of luck. That Molotov actually completely opened up the round.
Yes.
Burning her own teammate in Electra. Not absolutely convinced Suni knew that there was one already in there. Could have been a nice bait and switch. Obviously, absolutely went the wrong way. Close rounds though. Overall, quite like it. Just the last 10% that they're struggling with, and fast opening again, and Water sticking around completely on her own. That's not gonna work.
Yeah. Some damage down, but no kills traded so far. 3v5. I think maybe a save could. I don't know. Well, it's last rounds actually, so never mind. Nala gets a kill onto Pika. Come on, let's try and get some quick kills in here. Yes, Lilith goes down. 3v3, it's possible. Oh wait, they walk past each other. They walk past each other.
Went past.
Oh no! Chupa gets
so
2
rough.
kills.
That is so rough. Nala doing the best. 3 kills deep already. For the last 2, that's just not gonna be enough time.
Good swing, but really unlucky that. Really unlucky.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
Oh.
So often they got so close, and in the last round they even have luck not on their side.
All right, so bit of a rough CT side here for our girls, but let's see what they cooked up for us on T side. Yeah,
T-sided map. Huge stomp incoming. 13-10 scoreline in the end.
Easy cool.
I'm a believer. Good move to the middle. Good first frag. Absolutely no contest. The second one. Good as well. Adi opens it up and onto the A side they go.
The second pistol is the most important round.
Should be aware of a player in a long. And indeed, they do push her. Lilith not getting anything either. Nala takes care of her. Lovely, and that's an absolutely hard lock for the pistol round in the second half. That's nicely done. Tokyo sure gets 1 buff 5 HP. That's going to be that. Nicely done.
Indeed.
If you ever wanted to tank a little bit of, to get a little bit of confidence, that's the round to do it.
Most important round. Second pistol. Get yourself back into the game, especially with the revised score lines of CS2 only having 13 rounds now to win the map. I think getting that second pistol online is really important when you're far behind. Don't get as many rounds to catch up anymore. So
for sure.
All right, 10-3. Converting this is going to be really important.
I like that they start to stack over towards the A side. I wonder how long they will hold off with the execute. Trying to find out how the Turkmenistan setup looks like. A little bit of a fake going on over towards the B bomb side. That's nicely done. Obviously not going to change much in the setup from Turkmenistan. After all, they do have already 4 players on site.
Adi really selling this, spamming through the smoke.
But there is a timing on that. There is a timing on that. Nothing really more happening, and we already see 1 rotation coming in.
Yeah.
They will be too late, though, so it should be an easy
full side control
take.
has been taking now. A lot of util being thrown up. Bombs should be coming down here.
Oh.
Turkmenistan is going to try a flood. Nala gets a kill onto Pika. Gets traded by Combat Chupa, but Adi and Wata take 2 more kills. 4v2 should be a fairly comfortable end to the round. Goes down. Let's try not to give too many kills. Yeah, Wata gets another kill here. And Combat Chupa is walking herself out of there. Good.
Not gonna lie, I got a little bit scared there. After all, second round. I would have preferred to see them actually instantly fall back, play the wide angles, you know, take the distance advantage. After all, they're playing against 5.7s, pistols, what have you.
Yeah.
And that's so tricky if you actually move up close to the smokes.
Oh no.
Oh, that's going to be rough. That's like a little gun.
Yeah.
And instead, if you just fall back instantly, you just don't really take that risk of being flooded by 3 or 4 pistols all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But they do convert after all, so no harm done.
2 weapons carried over. Yeah, 1 picked up on by the Turkmenistan side at the end of the round, but yeah, should be another round. Looking at the guns right now, we have a significant advantage, so would be important to get that 3rd round in a row.
Absolutely, and as long as they do not go blindly into sight, they should be able to kind of feel out where the path of least resistance is. I'm a little bit surprised Turkmenistan isn't really setting up that Galil for an early fight. Instead, they flash out of B. But Nala, absolutely ready, no problem whatsoever. That would have been a massive kill.
2v2. Now weapon parity has been established. Rifles picked up across the board.
AK in the hand of Chupanado. That could get dicey.
Not an easy round. Spot each other.
Careful crossing onto the side. That's nicely done. Keep an eye on that smoke, please. Pika might very well push that.
Bomb is down. Now we need to try and use the timer to our advantage here. Not give any free peeks. Okay, Wata trades the kill. 1v1. 1v1 and we take it home. Love it.
Very well done. Very well played from Wata. Great position. That corner is so tricky to clear on a retake.
We love to see this. Those 1v1 situations really help with the confidence as well. And now we actually pulled 3 rounds in a row for the first time since the map started. So
exactly.
Yeah. Great stuff.
A couple of rounds more, you're back into the game.
Absolutely.
Like to see that.
And now we see that Tokyo from the Turkmenistan side has picked up an AWP for herself. We saw how good that was in the hands of Wata before on CT. So let's see what impact she will have now.
Over towards A.
Oh, Suni gets spotted here by Combat Chupa, but Wata trades the kill onto Lewis. Oh, it's above her.
Just about.
Just sneaked past here.
Yeah.
Could really infiltrate the site.
Big possibility of an entry here. Ooh. Unfortunately, Pika, quick shot onto Wata.
Can we find the trade before the rotation comes in? Yes, we can. Yeah. Good shot by Adi here. 3v3, it's site control.
Still 2 smokes. Okay. I would like to see those deployed right about now.
Caesar, but manages. Oh no, she peeked with the weapon in hand, but we get the kill anyways. Shonka goes down. Adi gets taken out by Combat Chupa from behind, and this is pretty awkward angle. Tokyo finds the kill, and unfortunately, Nala's looking in the wrong direction. First retake converted by Turkmenistan. unlucky, I think. Pretty unlucky there.
Yeah, that was so ballsy for Turkmenistan to actually instantly pressure the side. Even one by her own does so much damage. I think who was it? Was it Nala and Chicago last one?
Yeah.
Last on the side. It puts you into a really, really tricky situation because all of a sudden, if you have two players with only 10 to 20 HP, confidence is just instantly gone, right? And you basically play for survival at that point, and that obviously opens you up for flanks and whatnot. And it's going to be really tricky to actually hold a decent crossfire.
There was a super unlucky timing as well, where she peeked with the molly in hand, and so wasn't actually able to get the kill instantly, and only got a trade off. So that was a bit unlucky as well.
That's right. Big
fight. He gets a good kill here, opening kill onto Sukshanka. Yeah, we can slow down. We can slow down a little bit here. We've got a lot of time still. 1 minute 15 on the clock. We don't need to overcommit. Just make them think. Like, don't give them info freeze a little bit.
Nala goes for some information.
We need the
Water needs to trade. Does
nice.
it?
Nice.
Nicely done. Now over on the side. Clear Pika. No, absolutely no. How can she get two there?
Okay, but Adi gets the kill. 2v2, it's still playable. We don't have a lot of HP though. We need to make sure not to commit here too early. And Wota isn't gonna be in a difficult angle. Oh, she repositions just in time.
She has no idea.
But unlucky. Combat Trooper finds the kill.
And now knows where one is. Knows now the position of both players. Here comes the smoke. Needs to go.
That's the first one.
Good flag, but the trade is there.
Can't adjust in time.
Unlucky. I liked how she played that. Really
isolated the fights. I mean,
couldn't really pull back off the side. Obviously, moved in front of the smoke, catches one on a timing, brings it into 1v1 bot. Then obviously just out of position and gets instantly traded. That's very unlucky.
Well, I think compared to the first 3 rounds, we're seeing that actually the level isn't like the rounds are actually very close. So
they have been really throughout the whole map, even in the first half where they finished 92. That's certainly not a scoreline that reflects on how they actually played. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Fast push here onto the side, and Toby gets out. Nala trades back. Everyone is falling here. A lot of damage. And Suni just runs to Lily, takes her down. But Chicago and Suni then go down to Combat Trooper one more time, and it's going to be map 1 going over to Turkmenistan.
All right. All in all, not terrible.
No, I think it's warm-up map. We
certainly, absolutely. You need to find the flow a little bit, right? But 13-5, that's not a very flattering scoreline, and I do not think it's really deserved. They did play better than that. They certainly could have managed double digits, could have easily gone to 13-11, 13-10, something like that. But that first half with those set executes from Turkmenistan, it probably surprised them a little bit, and they weren't quite ready from the get-go, and so they fell behind a little bit too far throughout the first half, I guess, to really mount a solid comeback. Yeah. After all, you lose 1 or 2 rounds with a scoreline like that, and it's pretty much over, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's also like at the beginning, understanding the pace that Turkmenistan was playing at. That was something that seemed to be a bit of a challenge because they were going really, really fast. So yeah, but I think considering it's the first time they're actually playing a official of sorts, although this is technically a friendly match ahead of the IESF competition, I think it's the first time we're really playing. So I think also getting that flow, communication, and the pressure, getting the rust as well off a little bit for some of our players who hadn't played some officials in some time. I think all of these things, I think throughout the day are going to improve further.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. And I'm going to be honest, I really liked a lot that I've seen. Also, considering the decision making on the CT side. Sure, it didn't really go their way, but they did try a lot. They did pushes. they tried a couple of stacks moves and went for plays, and I really like seeing that. And as I said, with a little bit of luck, 3, 4, maybe even 5 rounds easily could have gone their way. They did catch them on executes. Good flanks coming in, just closing out the rounds, maybe a little bit too slow on the trades here and there. But all in all, really, really promising what that team delivers here in the first map. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do on Ancient. After all, Ancient, in my experience, a little bit more of a balanced and slower paced map, except, of course, a team decides to just bomb rush B all the time. But
yeah, when we had the qualifier for the open teams, that Team Solid one, we had to spectate a really funny Ancient where basically the entire map was just both teams running mid with a million util and butchering each other. So that also happens sometimes on this map. And no break actually. We're loading straight into the game, so I will switch us over to seeing the knife round in the meantime, and then see where that leads us. So everyone in the lobby, just going to set the overlays. I think Pika really impressed me from the Turkmenistan side. I mean, defense with AWP got some openers, and like overall seemed to be the strongest mechanical player on the Turkmenistan team. And I think Wota on our side. I mean, without too many surprisers as well.
I think Wota is going to be probably half a step in front of everybody, really. If not a whole step. She's really strong, and she also has a brilliant mind for the game. I got a feeling that he's probably doing quite a bit of calling as well. Would you know anything about that? Who has the lead really in the lineup?
So I think from what I heard last time, she is doing a lot of the calling, but I think once they're playing these first matches, to also see like who's helping in mid round, etc. So
okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm really, really curious how they will approach Ancient here. Obviously, as you've alluded to before, middle, massively important part of the map, of course. I certainly do hope they have the set smokes early in the beginning on CT side to actually be able to contest middle. It's going to be interesting also to see whether or not Turkmenistan really wants to challenge it every single round.
Sorry, a little bit something from the production. I had the confirmation that Wota is in fact the IGL, but they don't really have a set IGL. She just gives the key calls.
Okay,
lovely.
Awesome.
Thank you very much for popping that into the popping that into our earpieces so that we know what's going on. Just having one more player on our team waiting to connect right now.
It is confirmation though. What I expected. The structure really of the team, obviously, as you would expect, maybe not quite as set in stone. But I think with her experience and level of play, it would absolutely make sense for her to sort of give regular inputs on how to approach, and especially also how to react to the Turkmenistan play style throughout a map.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the meantime, we see Chicago has reconnected, so we should be getting into game fairly shortly. Just to remind everybody, it's a BO2 format today, so we have a second map here, and then it's either going to end in a 1-1 draw or in a 0-2 loss currently. But I'm also hearing from the production that we have better odds on this map. It's a map we have practiced more of the pool that we chose today for the friendlies. So we should be able to see some nicer set plays. Sweet. As well as some cool sprays, and that our great observer is providing to us. Oh, little cheeky trades as we're readying up.
I'd love to see a 1-1 scoreline here. I think considering there are more matches upcoming today, it would be nice to get an early map win in here. especially considering the upcoming games might actually arguably be even tougher than this one.
Yes. I mean, I think it's also interesting to see how they're doing on a map that they practiced more. So I want to see some more set plays here, and yeah, let's see what happens in this mid section of the map. I think that's always like you said, big area of early control. So I think mechanically we showed some good plays earlier. So I'm quite happy to see as well some of that show on.
Yeah,
onto this map.
I think mechanically they absolutely can challenge Turkmenistan without a shadow of a doubt. Really, it will come down to utility usage, and obviously rotations also fairly important, especially sort of finding out how the synergy works between players on sides, mid rotators. It's gonna be interesting. Oh my goodness!
There is a
team kill in the knife round. That doesn't help.
That was a early slaughter on the map.
Is it knife for every map then? I guess so, huh?
Yes. Ready to go.
What do you reckon? Are they going to start on CT or T side?
Would be.
Well,
there's your answer.
Too slow.
There's your answer. I'm happy, honestly, because I had prepared the overlay for that, so the prediction was right.
Awesome. All going to plan.
Exactly. All right. Let's win this first pistol. Come on. Get ourselves ahead right away.
One single flash on the T side. Looking to go far through middle. And
early
bomb
smoke.
waiting in front of long.
Pika running into Chicago and
classic crunch
Nala
on
here.
Good smoke though.
Good smoke. And Nala gets the first opener onto Lilith. Tokyo trades her back. Chicago needs to try and she needs to try and buy some time.
They actually reroute. Did they reroute through mid?
Yeah.
Now they completely
going
fall
back through spawn here.
What a wild pistol round.
Yeah.
They had perfect.
They've left Sukshoka here to actually like take a timing. That's really unlucky. And now Sunni gets caught out in mid as well, and 4v2. Difficult retake here. The A side completely open for the bomb plant. Nice kill by Wata here. 3v2. If she gets another one, it could be possible.
Need quick tap to do all this as well. Can do a lot of damage. But Adi needs to
saw a little shoulder there. There's a lot of angles to clear on A side. Now Wata left in a 1v3 gets picked off by Pika, who's started off the game quite well again for Turkmenistan. But alright. Just
retaking A side with a man disadvantage, so hard.
So many different angles they could peek. Crossfires. It's
basically a 360-degree field of fire, really, that you walk into.
Yeah.
Or at least potentially, right? I mean, you could have one in long, one in donut, potentially one in tempo as well. So it's going to be rough.
A quick push through mid here, and the girls who instantly take down Combat Chupa. It's good anticipation here.
What are they going to do with that? Turkmenistan instantly pushed past the B bomb side already in
careful
red.
They need to trade this. They need to trade this. Pika gets all three, unfortunately.
Yeah, without armor, that's going to be a tough fight either way. But that was an insanely quick decision to actually push past all of them into red, all the way through B side to link up with the teammates on A. That's good, quick, cool.
Yes, and Pika finishes off the round here. But I mean, I like the idea to take that space mid and to catch a player out. I mean,
yeah, absolutely, and it worked out perfectly fine. They did get a kill. They picked up an SMG. Obviously, to walk into someone actually already standing in CT spawn is kind of rough.
Yeah.
Smoke down middle. Artie late on that, needs to fall back, and that draws Sunni into a fight. Really unfortunate. Red Room taken
over.
over.
And now Chicago gets a good kill here. Can Nadi
pushed.
find another one? Yes, she can. 2 for 1 trade so far.
Chicago. Yeah, good support coming in. Are they actually not panicking? Molotov will...
here. Adi tries to run away. Chicago goes down with 3v3. Oh, unlucky. Jump behind the box, not saving her just in time. 3v2 retake now.
Oh my goodness.
Nala gets
good night, Nala.
Unpleasant headshot there. Very unpleasant. And now Wota left alone, and I think she's gonna save her MP9 here.
Yeah, she really should try to find an exit. At least give yourself the possibility to upgrade to an AK. Galil at least. After all, bringing the SMG into the next round is not gonna
do much.
A substantial benefactor, really. After all, it's, you know.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
These will have rifles. SMG not really gonna do much damage.
She's gonna try and take a timing. Nice. Unlucky for the second one, but I mean,
needed to find another headshot there.
Yeah.
Good try though. I like it. Sticking close by. Could have worked out perfectly fine. Into the next we go. 3-0. They did buy last round, eh? So it's going to be a couple of pistols maybe.
Here. Yeah. I think saving up.
What do you reckon? Do we see a push down B ramp maybe? Try to fight them early on, supported by a flash. I don't think they can go for mid control really. So way too much utility in the hands of the T's.
Yeah.
But you know, trying to find a sneaky position for an early fight. With,
why not?
Man advantage.
Or I mean, the other option could be trying that mid push again with to put some conditioning in the mind of Turkmenistan and then try a different strategy after.
Wait. That's wild. They decide to force up here.
Yeah, I mean they did use the tac pose here, so first tactical pose used by.
Oh, now I'm curious.
So they're not a full force. It's more like a.
Okay, okay.
They reverted back to pistols.
Okay,
they're just trolling us a little bit, baiting us.
I would have loved to see what was coming now, because that would have been wild.
Early smoke up mid here. Yeah, I think. I mean, too early to start like forcing like wildly. I think that's.
It would have been an all or nothing play, right? You would have had to still. With only SMGs, you would have had to go for an early fight, trying to upgrade, move around quickly, and try to disrupt any play Turkmenistan would have been going for. That, you know, there's ways you can make that work.
Adi and Shoka ran into each other, but Lilith is right behind and gets the kill before she can actually react here. Oh, Wota gets dual wielding, gets a kill, but Tokyo with the AWP takes her out.
Absolute cleanup run. Nothing really for them to do here.
Yeah.
And not gonna lie, I could imagine it would have gone exactly the same way had they had SMGs.
Yeah. So I think.
So really like the decision. Yeah.
Right. Oh no, the flash. Unlucky for Nala, wasn't able to get her kill before going down. 4-0 start in favor of Turkmenistan.
6-6 money for an AWP is there. Water claims it instantly. Nicely done. I like to see that. Ooh, instant smoke for middle. That'd be grand. Yeah.
Yes, cheeky lineup thrown right away.
Like that.
And now we're seeing Turkmenistan moving on 2 different sides of the map here.
Challenge is there though. Adi lets them actually move out, and I don't think she has any business contesting that without support from her teammates.
And Wota goes down to Pika one more time, and Chopan finds a kill onto Adi as well. Early round, before the bomb is even close to a site, we already lost 2 players here.
Rough decision. We definitely need a multi-kill here from someone. Nala in the best position.
Nala finds a really good kill here onto Lilith.
That's bomb. That gives up a lot of information.
Yeah.
Suni needs to get off the side. She can't actually contest inside B.
Yeah, she needs to try, and she is doing that. She is repositioning nicely here.
Very dangerous flank in the middle coming through.
Chicago finds a kill onto Combat Chupa.
Chicago so ready actually turns around.
All right,
and gets
so
the track, but yeah.
3v2, it's still very difficult, but possible if we find an early kill here.
Early kill, sure. Might have a chance, but no flashes, no smokes.
I think we
don't think a molly will be enough here, yeah.
We're gonna save these.
There we go. Falling back, keeping the M4s, I like that. Where did Water go down with the AWP?
At the start of the round from Pika. Peeked her through mid.
Oh, so
we didn't see it on the
AWP is on the T side now, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pika going down. That's nice.
And yeah,
we'll take that.
We won't complain. We'll take it. But closer round here. Closer round. So.
Yeah, Chicago in a very unfortunate position, really. If you put that early smoke down, either you contest for middle or you don't. And she hung around in red room for probably just a couple of seconds too long. So the molly actually started to force her out into a fight. And that obviously is a fight that you're not favored to win.
Indeed.
RT once again, same position.
RT, gets out though. All right.
Chicago, chance to double up.
Good spray here. That's 2 kills.
Done.
Great work
and that's
here.
bumped down in donut.
Nice. 5v3. First time we have a real advantage here.
Yeah, they should try to cover that. Actually, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not impossible to hold that bomb there.
Water gets the kill.
Good find from Water.
Dual wield onto Pika Pika, and now it's 5v2 here. Great kill.
Brilliant.
Great kill. Nice. Flawless round for us.
That's brilliant.
All right, that's one way to get yourself back into the game.
Yeah, huge hold by Chicago, really, towards donut. That's really nicely done, and Turkmenistan absolutely not in a position to trade her up. Just a little bit of a spacing problem, but hey, still have to hit the shots, and she certainly did.
Yeah,
nicely done.
Great. Then Water got a really good pick there at the end. Didn't get caught out by the flank. Close off the round. Good for the economy as well to not lose any weapons here. Trying to build up something. Adi gets a kill, instantly traded.
It's good. Good thing though to go 1-for-1 there in that position.
Yeah.
No, that's really all she can hope for.
Mid got infiltrated here.
Eyes on the back line is good. Water should have one. Oh,
close.
Big wave. Oh no, Chicago actually goes down, that opens it up.
Oh, not like it's a really good trade though.
Needs to find the second one. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it, Nala.
Poker found Suni on the other side of the map. 8. She has behind. Oh, finds the kill behind her.
But now fall back. Don't rush it now. Don't rush it now. You do have.
Okay.
Okay.
On the box. Oh, it's a 1v1.
The info's there. The info's there.
She knows.
Should know it's an AWP, right? Don't stick it.
Oh
no.
So unlucky.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
Oh, 7 HP. On Tokyo.
Poor Nala. She played that really, really well.
Really good round, actually. Even found the flank kill.
Yeah, if she puts down that molly 1.5 seconds earlier, that round's hers.
But again, close round. Clearly in the game here. So.
Rush, first one tried.
Big spam by Pika here onto Suni.
Oh.
No chance.
Water gets actually cleared in that corner.
Molly thrown in.
I'm a bit surprised by that actually. It's really good awareness.
Yeah, they changed the pace here completely. There's a really aggressive fast push and got quickly overwhelmed here. 5v1 here for Chicago. Gets a kill. Try and find one more. Confidence boost. Ooh, that shot went really close, but gets flashed. And Combat Chupa takes her down.
I would have loved to see her actually bring that rifle over after all. Water's on $3,700. She's certainly hurting for money. She would have loved to get an M4 for free. But, I can understand it. In a situation like that, I kind of want to at least punish a little bit, get a frag or two.
Yeah.
And they do go for a half buy.
Yeah, a few SMGs, a few pistols.
Good call. I like that.
Yeah, not give up the round completely. Take a lot of space mid here.
And there's an AK up for grabs here.
If they can find the kill on Pika, oh, but Water goes down. Pika finds 3 kills.
My
wow.
goodness! Oh.
She's been Pika from the Turkmenistan side has been a menace so far. Both maps really showing up here.
Yeah, absolutely laying down the load.
There was a weapon advantage, to be completely fair, but nonetheless,
sure,
clean
but
shots.
It's all headshot dangles, and you need to hit those first as well, and those were some clean shots. Of course, not much you can do, but nice shooting nonetheless. All right, but huge call really. I really like them to go for a half buy in the last round.
And I like the pressure mid. I mean, I think if they get that shot onto Pika and take her out, I mean, they have an AK and it's a whole different round, right? So I do like the initiative. Better than just like passively waiting for it. So.
Yeah. B plays once again. A little bit tested earlier.
A bit of a slow round here after 2 fast rounds from Turkmenistan. They're just taking some pressure mid, but not committing for now.
Yeah, well, once again, as Swiss ladies say, not really contesting middle at all. And that obviously gives Turkmenistan quite a lot of map control.
A lot of information here. Oh, flash coming in, but don't push. Suni's still alive for now.
Suni with a good angle, but she needs support.
Yeah. Oh, Adi finds a good kill through the smoke. So combat Chupa here. 5v4. Let's try and capitalize on this advantage. Trade each other out. Oh, yes. Okay, Chicago finds kill. Oh, but gets instantly picked off after 3v3 though. Still all to play for. Nala.
Oh my goodness.
Pika is unrelenting right now for Turkmenistan, not allowing any slip up. Now 2v3 retake onto this A side, like we were saying before. The angles
weapon
are
showing.
First kill. Has the info on the second one, but Pika again with 2 more headshots. This player is causing us some real issues here.
Pika, bringing the choo-choo train. Almost like a Pikachu.
Yeah.
Hacks. Yeah, no. No, but she's certainly, yeah, she's testing their resolve right now. That's going to be a rough one to deal with. Good Molotov early. Bomb for Turkmenistan, moving over towards the B-bomb side. Nala has not really been tested too often. We've seen 1 rush so far. Definitely caught him off guard, but now the utility coming in, spam, putting through. They did go for middle, but good trade. And Suni actually in a pretty decent position. That would allow 1 more player to cheat over, but she's going to get outflanked. Caught reloading and goes down without even a fight. And here we go. Entry up towards the B bomb side as well. Mid player falls, and that leaves Water with quite a bit of a challenge. Has info, a lot, and they actually dropped the bomb. Now, how is she going to approach that?
She clutched this.
She knows flank is coming in. Gets it. Good frag onto Skuchonka. Thanks for that name.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
We're doing our best here, guys.
How to break your tongue. Put a G after an S into a name. I mean, yeah, whatever. I'll just call it Jonka. Yeah, but Water. Found an AWP, a little bit of an upgrade. Nicely done. Could actually create an opportunity or 2 in the upcoming round with that. So holding on to that, probably the right decision, even though obviously it's going to take a little bit of restraint. Doing that at 1-9, you certainly want to start putting numbers onto that scoreboard.
Yeah. I think this can do these so that the pistol 10-4 and you're not completely out of the game yet, but yeah, big amount of fine for that.
Well, at least they do have a bit of experience, right? Scoreline looks very similar to the first game, but once again, they kind of cut it really close to actually mount a comeback.
Finally, some pressure taken mid here on a equal weapons round.
Yeah, I like that. How is Suni going to react though?
Oh,
has a chance for them to come through
really
this
close.
smoke.
If they walk, she has some trigger discipline. She might be able to
They
get
need to
more
go
than
through
one.
that.
Commits. She could try to spam one more here, but gets a good kill. Good shows, good restraint, and comes back. 5v4.
I like that, and she knows there are at least 3 in mid.
You see
My
that?
goodness.
You see
what
that? Oh, the weapon. Take the weapon out. Pika gets the kill, and Chicago goes down behind her as well. But Aldi finds another kill. Come on, it's 3v3. It's still playable. Still playable.
Okay, good frag on the AWP. Pika deletes water though in Temple.
Goes down. Kenshi finds the kill on the raid boss, but the raid boss Pika is 22-5 currently.
That's just unfair. Come on, what's that? We don't want to see that. That's boring. Now Hex. She's good. She's good. Yeah. Let water cook. She'll come back. She'll put up a scoreline like that on T side.
Yeah, we are #1 believers here. Come on.
What do you make of that comment in chat?
Which one?
53 hours? Is that actually 53 hours on Pika's account? This can't be right. Interesting. Either way, 1-11, huge comeback. About to start now? Question mark?
Come on, the second pistol, really.
So far only Tokyo on the A side, so there is a little bit of a window, but they do take their sweet time. And
bit of a slower approach. Now they're running into the side. They found Tokyo. They need to take her down. Combat Shupa though is already here, gets 2 kills, and Tokyo somehow still alive. Suni finally takes her down, but she's now left in a 1v4, and this is just unwinnable, unfortunately. Yeah, pistol, unfortunately. We were unable to convert it this time around, so 12-1. Now. Oh.
Is that...
I think we had a little technical...
Game crash?
Yeah, a little technical glitch here.
Unfortunately.
Switch back to us for a second.
Yeah, sorry, what the hell just happened?
That's alright. I guess... Give me a second. Do we see actually anything? No, not yet. Yeah, well, 11 to... No, wait. 12-1, right? Was it?
It was 12-1. We need to see if we can get a force, if the force comes in on the pistol, but...
It's going to be rough either way. Never say never, I guess.
Yeah, let's try and be positive here, but I think Pika here is... when I was saying, the first map we didn't feel like we could tell she was a good player, but the second map she absolutely took over. I mean, some of those shots in mid, like headshot machine, really. So
oh, for sure, absolutely. I mean, Anubi's complete playground. She just steamrolled everyone and everywhere. It's interesting account. Not gonna lie. Just checked it on the Facebook page.
Oh, and we're back in game. I'm gonna switch us back in to see how this.
Ooh, we're still alive actually. Chicago 1-on-1
against the raid boss.
Picks up on the A side. Does she know?
I was fine when you held my hand. I was fine when you pulled me down. You said the stars would answer. You said